So this is more of a personal story video for all you guys watching that maybe don't actually know me as well as I would like you to know me. I went through a place in space and time where I wasn't the man I wanted to be, and stay with me on this one, guys, trust me, because you're going to relate to this, right? There was a period in my life, right, over the last 10 years, I'll snapshot it, right, where I've always been driven. I've always understood I could be better. I've always wanted to be better. I've always wanted to be one of those guys that just seemed to have it locked in. Clean cut, high performance, strong physique, capable mindset, ready for anything, built from within. Just someone who is refined, just high performance. That is the main word that I'm trying to get across here. But that time in which I've spent chasing that outcome, I've not had an easy ride, let's say. I've not had a consistent passage and pathway to get where I'm at today. There's been so many trials and tribulations, so many periods of my life that I've wanted to give up completely. I've just wanted to lay down and give the fuck up. And the biggest breakthroughs in life happen when resistance is present, with a big fucking capital R. Resistance, right? Before you have your biggest breakthroughs, you will feel unsurmountable amounts of resistance with everything you try to do. And for me, I felt resistance with everything I was doing. Even when I made my first six figures, even when I had a thriving in-person coaching business, even when I had my own gym, even when I bought the house that I always wanted to have, even when I moved into the apartment I always wanted, even when I got the car, even when I got the girl, even when I had the money, there was so much fucking resistance to achieve all that, because one, I wasn't actually aligned, right? And I always like to say to my clients, guys, right, alignment beats goals when the goals aren't aligned. Everything I was doing, everything I was pursuing was coming at the cost of my health, my peace, my happiness, my confidence. And I believed the bullshit story that this is the only way to be successful doing what I was currently doing. I was in the wrong vehicle, right? I was in a car, I was moving forward, but I wasn't going to the right destination, and I most definitely did not have the right vehicle for the terrain I was traveling on, right? I was in a rusty shit bucket trying to go to Mars. These days, I'm in a bit of a NASA spaceship. Things are moving at pace. I'm in orbit. It's cool. It's a nice place to be. But at a period in my life, I was completely riddled with vices, right? There's 5 core vices in life. There's your drugs, pornography, there's smoking, there's drinking, and there's essentially chasing dopamine, distracting yourself. It could be sleeping in, it could be doom scrolling on your phone, but they're like the core 5. And if you've ever read Napoleon Hill, How to Outwit the Devil, he speaks about these vices. And life is always about outwitting the devil. That small little voice you hear, might even be a large voice that you hear every single day, that tells you to take the easy route. And sometimes the easiest route in the short term feels fine, but it only leads to the hardest of endings. If you have a really graceful arrival, you're going to have a really horrible exit. Whereas if you can really look at your life the same way I started looking at my life after I wanted to throw myself off a building and just end it all because I really felt like I couldn't deal with it anymore. Number 2, I crashed my car because I fell asleep at the wheel. Number 3, because of the vices that I had and the drugs that I took, I found myself in a very bad circumstance when there was other people involved, and I could have went to jail, put it that way, for a long, long period of time. So I had my 3 rude awakenings, we'll call them. And the first one, didn't take too much note from it. I was like, okay, I need to change a few things, didn't change them all. Number 2, the car crash, I need to change more things, didn't change them all. And then the straw that broke the camel's back was the self-exposed issue of potentially falling into jail at a young age and ruining the trajectory of the rest of my life. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, right? And that all happened over about a 2-year succession of 3 big rude awakenings, where I felt so split from the identity I wanted to be. And, you know, I was like wanting the outcomes and goals and success of a high performing guy, but I was actually acting like a low performer. I could show up and put face on when it came to serving my clients, running my business, but see, when I clocked off, I was clocking in to the worst person imaginable. I was emotionally volatile. I had these big bags under my eyes. I was tired, fatigued, always looking for dopamine, looking for the quick hit, the quick fix, just to silence the noise within my head, to feed the fucking monkey that was constantly bashing these symbols in my own brain. And the thing was, for me, right, I had a great upbringing. maybe failed at school, flunked school because I was just unmotivated. I knew I never wanted to, pursue school properly. But I had no reason in life to fail. So I actually self-imposed failure upon myself because I didn't actually like who I was. Right, and this is the thing, it's like, you're putting off the things you should be taking action on. And then any time that you're free and you don't have to actually be busy, you're filled with guilt and shame. You always feel like you need to be productive or busy or anxious or irritated or doing something. And when you're not actually doing something, you just feel completely lost. You feel completely pulled apart in your own mind, your own body, and the guilt eats you alive. And wee things start happening, like your body sags, your sleep is disrupted, you've got these bags under your eyes, you've got aches and pains, your skin's breaking out. You're just not firing. And you know it, and it might be a subtle little pain for you initially, but over time it's like death by 100 tiny cuts. And that's what started happening to me. I started feeling super disconnected from my family, my friends, my clients. I started being very insular, being in my own head, very emotionally volatile, very here, there, and everywhere, up and down. And that for me was a really hard pill to swallow, recognizing and realizing I was not the man that I portrayed online. I was a completely different guy behind the scenes than I was. And see, now looking back, I can't believe I managed to last as long as I did before. Well, I tell you what, I had my 3 rude awakenings. I lasted as long as I fucking could have lasted doing that. And the reason I'm telling you this story, guys, is you got to be able to tap into the authentic voice of God, right? And I'm faith driven. I found God about 2 years ago, and it changed the game for me. And the reason I'm telling you this is because if you are riddled with vices, always numbing your pain, seeking dopamine and comfort, you can't listen to what conscious congruency is. Being aligned with your conscious thought, your intuition. That way you're always going to block the downloads in which you're trying to receive, and someone else will take them, right? There was a phrase that I really liked, and it sounds simple, but it's so true, but are you going to answer the call? See, when you hear it in the back of your mind, like, you need to drop these 20 pounds of fat, Lewis. You need to repivot your business, Lewis. You need to sack this member of staff, Lewis. You need to do this with your business. You need to do this with your relationship, Lewis. But you just numb them. You just numb the noise and seek comfort. Someone else will take that action for you because, like, God will just give it to someone else and they'll do it and they'll move 10x ahead of you. They'll move so much faster than you. And it's only until you clear away the junk, the clutter, the slop from your life, especially being a high-performing guy, super ambitious, you want to take it to the top of your business, your career, your profession, your relationship, your body, you want to stack cash, live a life of time and location freedom. You can't do that if you're fucked. You will never be able to do it if you're fucked. Living in a prison, a mind prison you've created for yourself based upon your thoughts, your beliefs, your habits, your behaviours. You're only going to find yourself getting deeper and deeper into a place and space you've never truly wanted to be, and that will destroy you over time. It'll pull you apart from the inside out. And you can only wear a mask for so long until you have to take it off. And when you take it off and really look at yourself honestly in the fucking mirror and realise you're not the man you say you are. You're fraudulent to those who need you the most. You're winging it with everything you're doing with no plan, no strategy, no clarity. And it is only a matter of time before either you find yourself out, you get found out, or the world finds you out and fucks you up to the point that you need to reset the batteries, you need to reset your mission, reset your purpose, get your shit together, get clued back up, and really understand that this life is for living, but you can only live it at the highest capacity, the highest frequency when you're aligned with your conscious. And you cannot hear your conscious thoughts and take action upon those thoughts if you are clouded by distraction. If you're always comparing yourself to other people, always seeking vices, always people pleasing, always procrastinating, always putting shit off for another day, you will never reach the peak level of success in which you want, and that will destroy you, guys. That will destroy you. So that my biggest actionable for you today is find anyone who's got what you want, has built what you want to build, the life, who has the physique, the energy, the confidence, the ability to speak clearly, and lean into them, get around them. You got to pay in full, pay fast, and pay up front, but you got to put yourself in a space and place with these people that will hold you to the highest possible standard. Otherwise, you will always be your own biggest limiting factor and sell yourself short with everything that you try doing in this life. Like for me, over the last 2 years, I've changed the game for myself. I'm jacked, lean, strong, healthy, marbled physique year round. 10% body fat, living between Bali and Dubai. Multiple six-figure business across consultancy and coaching. I go where I want, when I want. I have complete lifestyle freedom. I can invest in myself heavily. I've got an amazing partner. I sleep amazing at night. I only nourish my body with whole nutrient dense foods. I have a unique system that I coach my guys on, the TD5, the Core 4, and it just works so fucking well. So fucking well. And I'm here to just give you a push more than anything else, to be like, your life can change when you allow it to change, brother. If you want any help with that, there's always a link below in the video. Just drop me a message. Fill the form in, quick, easy, done. Me and you can connect, me and you can chat, and I can guide you, coach you, and mentor you through this full process. The thing that worked for me, the thing that's worked for 750 other men. There's no fluff, no bullshit. It's just about action, just about alignment, getting in the right frequency so you can frequently see the success in which you truly are capable of achieving. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Every single subscriber, I want to see you win. I'm here to win with you. I'm going to keep showing up for you, but you got to show up for yourself. Much love.